What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update. And this is a video that a lot of you have been waiting for. And in this video, I'm going to go over all the states and cities and county programs that have been passing out stimulus over the last few weeks. These are already programs that are already approved. They're already sending out money. Some of them will be coming out soon, but the vast majority of them are active right now. Some of these may have ran out of money or been expired, so just keep that in mind. But if any of these are your state or your city, or you know anybody from any of these states and cities that are already passing out this money over all these different states and cities that we're going to go over here in just a second, then these programs will help you or anybody you know from any of these areas. Finding all of these places and states and cities that are passing the stimulus has taken me a long time. I've done this over the last several weeks. So make sure to give this video a like for me down below, and make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on the new programs. Every single day from here on out, I will be bringing you new states and cities that are passing out stimulus right now to people like you, in addition to all these programs that we're going to cover now. So without further ado, let's jump right in, and we're going to go through all the different stimulus programs that I have recently found and shared with you guys. So if you have missed any single one of these, it's likely that you might be able to still apply and get this stimulus money from all these different areas. All right, let's go.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus.
I guess that was a Santa special. Okay, number one, the state of North Carolina sent $335 checks to over 1 million stimulus checks to North Carolina. I believe this was $335 to people with children. $335 to North Carolina. That was a really good program. Next up was $22 million to Atlanta for mortgage and rental payments. $22 million for Atlanta renters and homeowners. Next up was $375 for the state of Colorado. So the state of Colorado, $375 one-time check, must earn less than $52,000 a year and have received $1 of unemployment insurance between March and the end of the year. Again, all these programs are a little bit different, have a little bit different qualifications. So that was $375 for residents of Colorado. Next up was rental assistance for the state of Arkansas. Arkansas residents had over $10 million in money for mortgage and rental assistance, 2.5 months of rent eligibility for Arkansans. Yeah, 2.5 months of rent assistance. So if your rent's $1,000, that was likely $2,500. And again, a lot of these programs are still active. So if one of these pertains to you, I suggest looking them up and on Google and applying right away. So 2.5 months of rent assistance for Arkansas. Next up, Orange County, Florida has given out stimulus checks of $1,000. They've actually done this 3 different times for Orange County, Florida. The entire county has given out $1,000 checks to tens or hundreds of thousands of people, and they've actually reopened it a second time and a third time, and the second and third times were for people who obviously didn't get it the first time. So they have given away millions and millions of dollars. Now remember, a lot of this money has come from the previous stimulus packages that have already been passed, and sometimes they're from like charity organizations and different funds and donors and stuff like that. So some of these programs will be reopening if they happen to not be open again, because they'll get funded again or they'll allocate more money to them. There'll be more programs coming. There'll be more programs opening before the end of the year as they try to use this stimulus money out before the end of the year. And of course, if they pass another stimulus package, all these programs and new programs across the country will be opening again soon. So let's continue. Okay, next up is the city of Philadelphia providing financial relief to renters and small businesses. Eligible tenants in Philadelphia can receive up to $9,000 in rental assistance through Philadelphia's Emergency Assistance Program. $9,000 to residents in Philadelphia. Washington State is providing stimulus to residents and businesses in Washington State. The governor has announced $25 million to small businesses and $100 million for rental assistance in Washington State. The state of Wisconsin has all sorts of different stimulus programs and grants, which is basically the same thing. 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, all sorts of different grants available in Wisconsin on doa.wi.gov, wisconsin.gov. The state of Kansas has $35 million in rental assistance for residents in the state of Kansas. They're actually able to receive up to $5,000 in rental assistance, approximately $35 million from the CARES Act, which is one of the previous stimulus programs. They're giving out $5,000 to residents from Kansas. Next up is Arizona has just added $7 million to their rental assistance program. This is over $50 million that has been added to the Arizona rental assistance program in total. The state of Iowa has added $9 million in federal funding to their state rental assistance program after $20 million has already been spent. The state of Iowa allows renters to receive up to $3,200 per renter or $3,600 per homeowner in Iowa. The state of Ohio has different emergency housing and rental assistance programs for all these different cities: Fostoria, Erie County, Hancock County, Huron County, Lucas County, Lorain County, Sandusky County, and Seneca County. Go to glcap.org, Great Lakes Community Action Partnership website. The state of Michigan has all sorts of different financial assistance programs. Feel free to pause the video on any one of these screens for any state that you or anybody you know is from to see this information, and obviously, maximize the video there. But the state of Michigan has all sorts of different programs for rental and mortgage and just straight up assistance. The state of Montana, the Department of Labor and Industry, has stimulus resources for Montana employees. The website is dli.mt.gov. The city of Miami, Florida, has recently given out $250 gift cards to spend on groceries and local businesses and $20,000 business grants for stimulus relief. Miami, Florida. Santa Cruz, California has an emergency rental assistance program, which is up to $2,500 per month and $5,000 per household. Santa Cruz, California. Cook County, Illinois, which is near Chicago, has a rental assistance and cash assistance program. This program will give 3,000 residents a one-time stimulus payment of $600. Louisville, Kentucky has a utility bill assistance program, which provides an average of $400 to Louisville, Kentucky residents to help with utility bills. The city of Arlington, Texas, and also Tarrant County, Texas, has rental assistance that just started last week and goes to applications must be submitted by December 9th. Oregon is working on creating a assistance fund for landlords and for rental assistance and to extend their eviction moratorium to the end of June 2021. The state of Maine is extending a rental assistance program with an additional $6 million for residents of Maine. Can be used for $1,000 of a person's rent for October, November, and now December, as long as funds last. The city of San Marcos, Texas, has a utility and rental assistance program available for San Marcos, Texas. Central Ohio and Franklin County, Ohio, has an emergency rent assistance program available that offers a one-time payment of up to $1,500 per month per household, so several $1,000s there in Franklin County, Ohio. Kansasans Up to $5,000 in rental assistance for people from the state of Kansas. That's a really good one, $5,000. The next one up is Orange County, Florida has had 3 different times where they had $1,000 stimulus checks for residents from Orange County, Florida. So the second and third ones were for people who did not receive the first one. $1,000 stimulus checks for residents from Orange County, Florida. Columbus, Ohio actually has another program for utility assistance, up to $750 for water, sewer, and storm bills, and $500 for electric bills, so up to $1,250 for Columbus, Ohio. Union City, Georgia is offering up to $1,000 in relief to residents in need for utility payments. $1,000 for Union City, Georgia. Roanoke, Virginia is giving out stimulus gift cards and vouchers to use on local businesses to give people money and their small businesses. Kingston, New York has announced a new rental assistance program for Kingston, New York. New Mexico just last week, or actually this week, just passed through the New Mexico legislature $1,200 stimulus payments for unemployed workers as a bonus stimulus check for New Mexico workers. Minnesota has announced a proposal for more stimulus for residents of Minnesota, a one-time $500 payment to struggling families. This one, I'm not sure if it's passed. They were working on it this week for residents from Minnesota. Delaware has increased and added millions of dollars to the SNAP fund for people from Delaware. New York City has rental assistance. I just covered this one, I think, yesterday. You can go to New York City rental assistance. The program is called Access HRA. Google New York City rent assistance, Access HRA. The city of Wilkes-Barre has assistance for utilities and mortgage and rent assistance. The maximum allocation would be $1,200 for 6 months. Madison Heights and Hazel Park, Michigan have announced up to $2,500 for utility and rent assistance. All sorts of different programs here, up to $2,500 total. San Diego County is offering rent assistance to the tune of $3,000 to pay past due or upcoming rent. The website is sdhcd.org. A news story, Michigan Governor Whitmer is seeking an additional $100 for state stimulus, which will be, this one has not passed yet, but this will likely provide thousands of dollars in mortgage rental assistance and utility assistance for the state of Michigan if they can pass this. The city of Statesville, North Carolina has a utility assistance program all the way through the end of the year. Northern Texas has a stimulus package for, the website is cftexas.org. In addition to that, Tarrant County, Texas has a stimulus package there also that goes until December 9th is the deadline to apply. The city of Owensboro, Kentucky has a new rent assistance program for Owensboro, Kentucky. New York City has an additional fund for help, which is called HEAP. Google New York City Rent Assistance Access HRA or HEAP. There's 2 different programs there for New York City. Arizona has added $7 million to their rent assistance for the state of Arizona with their rental eviction assistance program. Okay, I think that's all of them for now. I may have repeated some because I had to record that twice because my recording messed up. So hopefully I didn't repeat them on from what you guys seen. But make sure you guys like this. A lot of work went into this, and make sure to share this video so others like you can find out about these programs before they expire. If you know of any other programs, comment them down below in the comments, and I will be having more programs for you every single day going forward. So make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to all notifications so you don't miss out on new videos and new programs coming out every single day. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check program next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.